Good morning, everyone. Humble George here, welcoming you to another episode of my multi-layered YouTube video production. I'm tongue-tied. I just fucked up that whole intro. All right, let's try it again. Where's Squonky? Squonk, come on in here, man. I'm tongue-tied this morning. Would you please help? We have I think he's a new subscriber. His name is EarthWorm 90.
What?
No. Come in here. Come in. Come. No, don't get dust on your whiskers, you fuck. Get in here.
What is it, Humble?
EarthWorm 90. I think he's a new subscriber. He's had some problems.
Yeah? Doesn't sound like you're doing too fucking good either this morning.
All right, sit down here, Fuzzy. A couple of things he said. He said, first of all, the resolution on the TV isn't easy for him to see what's going on, and it's a bummer because he's trying real hard to become a remodder also.
Well, that's not hard, Humble. Show him how to do it.
All right, well, there's two ways we can go about this. Squonky, show him.
All right. Mr. 90, Earthworm buddy, come on. You've got to have a few programs in order to get started. First thing, we need the content manager. So let's open up the content manager, and it'll come open for us, and we have some nice replays to look at. And
Squonky, he didn't want to see replays.
Oh, Humble, just simmer down. Now, dag blasted, I'm looking for... There's a reason why I'm doing this, and this is the reason right here. I wanted to go to this, and put it... Here, right-click the fucker and show it in folder. When you show it in a folder, now we can come down, and we can pick... I'm tired of that fucking screen I'm looking at every time you start your computer. I want to see something happy, and I'm waiting to see it, and we're going to do it right now. So here's that happy one right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to right-click it, and we're going to set as desktop background. Now we're going to get out of here, and we're going to minimize this. And see, that's happy. I wanted to see some nature and stuff. And I wanted to show that nice paint job you made for, that you shared with Single Wombat.
That's Single Racer.
I know that, but I like to monkey with him a little. That guy can dish it out, but I think he can take it too.
Well, where are we, Squonk? Come on, get on with this. This guy's jumping up and down.
Okay, so what we want to do, young whippersnapper, is come over here to settings, and then we want to go to content manager, and we want to go to appearance, and see this UI scale at 150%. Watch what happens when we bring it up. We get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, so we can actually see. So this might work. We can try doing it this way, and if this doesn't work, we can use we can go into the NVIDIA settings and change it to 1080p. But let's try this just for now. Let's go back to content, and
Squonky, what do you had, a brain fart?
will you just shut up? If you're not going to be a nice guy this morning, why don't you drink your coffee? Drink your coffee and be a nice man. And stop fucking with me. You know, I'm telling you right now, I don't put up with your bullshit, and you know it. And I wish you'd just be a happy guy.
All right, Squonk, come on now. Come here. Let me pet you, you little turd. Get over here.
Well, it appears we can see everything we want to see here on the screen, so maybe we're going to be all right. But the thing is this. This young feller wanted a different car than this. He didn't want this one that you took yesterday, and nobody's going to understand why in the hell of all the cars you got would you take this car to run in the Le Mans, you stupid ass. I make you better cars than this, and you have to go and drive this, and you came in fucking second, you jerk. Why didn't you take something nice? Hey, shit, I bust my fucking balls, Humble, getting you this car right here. and you don't fucking even take it, you dick. I worked the whole day making sure this car was up to snuff, and this thing kicks ass and takes names. And take a look at the horsepower I got for you.
Where is it, Swank? Well, you got the screen all fucked up.
21,618 horsepower. Now, you didn't take that car. Oh, no, you can't fucking take that. Yeah, what the fuck? And did we, Mr. Fernandez, he comes out with this car, and I got 17,000 out of that. And take a look at this puppy. This thing is gorgeous. This thing is absolutely out of hand, and you didn't take that one either. I'm starting to wonder, why the fuck do I bust my balls for you, and you don't do nothing with it? And yesterday, you got me on this project first thing in the morning, and holy shit, Humble, I fucking wasted a lot of time. I got 23,000 horsepower for that son of a bitch, and that was a real pisser. And then if that wasn't enough, we've got the Evo, or we've got this thing right here. This thing's a real son of a bitch, and but you left that bastard in the dust. I don't know exactly how you pulled that. It's got 23,000 horse. And you fucking kicked its ass yesterday with that old Shelby. And then this one, I worked on this car, Humble, for you, for over 4 fucking days, and you didn't take it. So I don't know what to tell you, or the people for that matter. This fucking guy, he's an oddball. And this fucker right here, that was, you know how long just that one paint job took, Humble? Son of a bitch. I busted my fucking tail, literally, to get that right. And this thing's a complete and screaming piece of shit, the way you got it right now. And I don't know what to tell you. I honestly don't. But out of all these cars, you don't take the good ones. Now this one right here, Humble, how could you not take that one? That thing is the best handling car that I've ever come up with its American muscle, and you don't take it. No, but order the Dennis car, and that's 20,000 horse, and this is 17,000. This Lotus Blossom Special, and then this oddball looking thing's 20,000 horse. What was the Serenity? 29,000 horse. I mean, we had horsepower up the ass, as it were. And well, never mind. We did the Ferraris. How about the Nissan? Now take a look at this pisser. 23,320 brake horsepower, and that fucking thing is a gorgeous car.
Squonky, what the fuck? I ran that race 5 fucking times yesterday with different cars, and I did take this at one point.
Yeah, well, that ain't the one that made it on the YouTube, is it?
Squonk, let's try to get focused here, brother.
Look at this fucking thing. That's only got 7,000 horse, but this little son of a bitch is cool, man. This is a cool fucking unit. And you got some real fucked up skins. This is back before you let me do the skins, and you used to put some real bullshit out there. Now look at that fucking thing. It looks like it's got a fucking gingivitis or some shit. You got some fucked up shit.
All right, well, get out of here.
That one ain't too bad. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Dude, you got some fucked up shit.
All right, come on, Squonky, you fucking turd. Let's get on with the program here.
So first things first, we don't have the car that he wants, so we have to go fetch it. So that means we got to come back here to the operating system drive and navigate our ass through the tree. And Humble, I don't have all day to fuck with you. I got to get my taxes done. So we got to really roll on this. So if I get going a little bit fast, don't piss and moan. Now, Humble, do you have any idea what car that he wants you to work with?
Yeah, I do. I wrote it on a piece of paper. Hang on, let me look for it. It's called a Ford Escort RSMK1.
Well, we got to go then, Humble, to Kunos. And RSMK1, and it's an Escort. Ford Escort. Ah, there it is. Ford Escort MK1. I don't see the RS.
Well, dude, it's probably, where the fuck is it? Ford Escort. That's gotta be it. Grab it. Copy. Okay, let's bring it up to our, so you can have all the cars.
Now, he ain't gonna be able to see this, Humble. We gotta do better than this by the guy. He's staring at this. It looks like fly shit to him.
Put the thing in there, and we'll fix it right now. Paste. Let it right over there. Okay, let's do that right now for the young fella, or whoever he might be. Let's right-click here, go to NVIDIA Control Panel. Let's open the control panel up, and this does fuck with things a little bit, but not terrible. We got 1080p right there. So let's hit apply.
Did you sleep with your eyes open again last night?
You know, Squawk, I fucking think so. My right eye's burning like a cat pissed in it.
I didn't see one.
Come on. All right, we did this. We're happy. We're out of here.
Apparently so.
All right, let's get out of here then. All right, now he can see.
Yeah, I hope we can navigate this fucking thing. Okay, well, now that we're looking at this, young EarthWorm 90, here's the car that you picked. Let's open them up and take a look. And right now we can't get to the data folder, which we need to do desperately. So in this case, we're going to have to go to my documents folder and come over here to a subtle course of car tuner. Double click that. Double click this. Oh, this is fucked up. It's not adjustable either, is it? Oh, this is fucking weird looking. Select car. I can't even get to the fucking thing. Okay, alrighty then. What the fuck do we do about this? I can't drag this bastard?
Don't look too fucking draggable to me.
So I can't get to the fucking thing. Oh, maybe I can. Choose file. No, I can't. Basic tune. I can't get to the fucker. What's the name of it? Ford.
I can't get to it, Squawk. All right, Humble. What the fuck? Get out of here then. Really? Okay, don't let's not just go ape shit on us. Let's get out of here. Let's minimize this. Let's go back to this thing. Let's go back to settings. Holy fuck, I can't get to it. Alright, hang on. Oh my god, you can't get to it. It's way the fuck over there. Well, we're fucked.
No, we're not fucked, Humble. We just look to be fucked.
I think we're fucked, kid.
No, we're not fucked, Humble. We're not fucked. Alright, here's what we gotta do. We gotta go backwards a little bit here. In order to go backwards a little bit, we've gotta go backwards a little bit more.
Whoa, fuck, we are fucked.
No, we're not. No, we're not, Humble. Or, Fuckstick. Come here. NVIDIA settings. Let's walk backwards, please, and we'll fix this fucking thing.
We over fucking... We did it. I think we did. Yeah, we definitely fucking overdid it. Okay. Apply. See, we never even applied that shit the last time. We couldn't even see it. All right, now we've got... Come on, don't do not interfere with me.
Just give me this fucking thing.
All right. Now, we've overdone it with the fucking size of this son of a bitch. Appearance. Where the fuck is it? Not opacity. Is it general? I'm lost now. I'm all fucked up. Hang on.
Just stick with the program, Humble. You get too fucking nervous. Ah, right there, scale. Bring this fucker back to reality. Okay, now we can see shit. Alright, everything looks small, but fuck it. Life goes on in the big world. Alright, we'll go to 150% and hope for the best. Alright, now, let me close this fucker out and go back to here and go back to the NVIDIA control panel. Fucking A. And now we're gonna try this shit again from a different angle. Come here, you little fuck, so I can actually see it myself. Alright, 1080p. Pop it in there. Alright, now I can actually see the fucking thing say apply, which is a big help. But bingo. Alright, now we go back to Fuckstick Central, right here. Right down to old scrotum slapper himself. The Settle Corsa. Come on now, get Settle Corsa car tuner. Come on. Clack the sucker. Open this up.
Now what the fuck? Car select. It still doesn't fit.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Alright, hang on. Wait a minute. Open cars folder. Well, this might be the way to do it. Do I double click the fucker? No. Oh, hang on.
How the fuck could this be this tough?
It's all fucked up. Oh, all right. This is what fuck this.
What a pain in the ass. I never knew I had to fuck with it to this degree. I just hope I don't sizz the fucking TV by monkeying. But we're gonna do our best. Fuck it. I don't understand what the fuck's wrong with this, but this is starting to give me the hairy asshole.
All right. Now apply.
Did we apply it?
We applied it.
I'll go back there. Fuck this. This is taking longer than it's supposed to. Documents. Now, I don't give a fuck who can see it at this stage of the game.
Open this up, you little prick.
There. Now we can actually get to the fucking thing. Okay, select a car. What the flying fuck? There it is, right there. Select that little peckerhead. Now that's a good one right there. Now we're going to call it EarthWorm 90. EarthWorm space 90. EarthWorm 90.
SS? Whatever. EarthWorm 90 SS. Okay, create new tune. Cabango. What a fucking pain in the ass that was. Okay. Come out of here. Come out of here. Now we go back to the fucking thing.
You're determined, aren't you?
If the fucking kid can't see it, I mean, what the hell good is any of this horse shit? I'm not doing it for myself. So let's come down here to 1080 fucking P. Right there. All right, now apply this shit again, and hopefully we're not thoroughly fucked. Nothing like fiddle fucking with the machine all day. Did we hit apply? We're happy. Now come on. Now we'll go back to the fucking content manager. So what if it scatters your shit hither and yon? All right, where's our unit? Here it is. Double click this and pray to God we can get in here and it's okay. Oh my God, shit's big. So let's unbig the shit. I underdid it. That's 101%.
Wasn't there Dalmatians that were...
Squonk, don't get off the fucking subject. Let's go to drive. Let's go to here. Let's pick our Ford Escort, EarthWorm 90.
Where was that happy skin?
There it was, right there. Now, okay, we're going to hit OK. All right, now we're going to come to the showroom, which we can still get to, hopefully, by right-clicking. And let's go take a look at the little kid. This is the little rascal. If it comes up like this, what you got to do is hit F1, 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 F1. And don't say FU, please. You're going to irritate me. All right, so this is the cute little car. I wanted to take a look at what we're dealing with and take a look at it. And it's a cute little bastard. No wonder he's kind of hoping that it's going to have more than... Oh, it's a cute little fucker. I just have never even looked at the car before.
All right, so it's only got 5 gears, Humble. He wants 6? Okay, Mr. Earthworm, come on. Let's hit escape, and let's go fix this car for you. Let's minimize this. I'm down to here. Here's our little car. Open him up. All right, now, first things first, sir. Pay close attention because you're going to need to pay attention. Can you see everything okay? Uh-huh, okay, I hear you. let's come up to data. Let us first start at the car. Open up car. I don't give a shit. Here, come up to the car. Let's take a look at what he is. Ford Escort MK1 EarthWorm 90 SS. All right. Let's take a look at this thing. The fuel starts out life at 30. Well, fuck that. It's going to 77. Every car I work on does. And we're going to have a top of 121.
My mother's old house number, if anybody asks. I think that will... I can't get to the bottom. Wow, this is really fucked up with this resolution. But I suppose that that is on the bottom. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to hit save. We're going to go to the file and make sure all this bullshit's out of here. That way we're not going to have problems. All right, we're just going to have to juggle back and forth, that's all. Okay, let's come on down. First things, before we even go to the drive line, which would be the most obvious place to go to fix this, I want to come down to the setup. Because sometimes in the setup is where you can get fucked with this type of stuff. So let me bring this way and bring this way. And let's take a look at what we got. Let's just gently scoot down to suspensions. And we will look to alignments. And we'll look to drive line. Now look, we got differential power, differential coast, and we got gears. Okay? But we only have the final gear, which is good. This is what I was hoping to find, because sometimes you'll find all 5 of these bastards, and I was thinking it's not showing up because it's got that shit in here. Alright? This also has to go to 121 to match what we had before. So again, save it. Okay. Now this is going to get easier than we thought, or I thought. If it's because sometimes the setup is what's going to bugger you. Now come on, we'll go right on up here to drive line, the most obvious place. We'll open it up. So this is what we have. It's rear wheel drive.
It could be front wheel drive. Or it could be all wheel drive.
What are you talking about, Squonky? How the fuck could it be all wheel drive? They don't even give us the option, do they?
Well, Humble, you know how to type?
Yeah, I can type.
Well, fuck stick. Why don't you just copy and paste? Let's, wheel drive, possible options, FWD, front wheel drive. Let's just highlight this right here, just like that. We're going to Control C, like you always do. We're going to go in front of this thing, and we're going to hit Control V, and then we're going to change this F to an A, capital, yep, like an auto clutch, and then we're going to write all with a capital A, A-L-L, just like that. And then we're going to come over here and change this R to an A. Now you just got yourself an all-wheel drive fucking unit. Okay, so as Humble was telling you, Mr. Earthworm, our new friend, and hopefully a subscriber, your gear count right here, it says 5. That's all you're ever going to be able to get out of it until you change this to 6 or 12 or whatever you want. But you've got to have corresponding shit that goes with it down here. And this supports a shifter 1, which is what I expected, which is good, because I don't like the clack shift, and neither does Humble. So here's what we have. Now let's take a good peek at our ratios. Now a ratio is a mathematical equation, which you know, and Humble sucks at math, and I don't know any of it, so you're never going to get a squirrel to do math. I don't give a shit how many peanuts you throw in the grass. But take a look. We're going to look at it, and we're going to see the differences between the ratios, and then we're going to fix it. Well,
a 1-to-1 ratio, which this number 5 is as the gears, the wheels are turning at the same time that the engine's going over. So you got a 1-to-1. The engine goes over one time, the wheels go over one time. All right. Well, a car that doesn't have a lot of power, 1-to-1 is about all you're going to get. and you've got a low ratio. Ever hear of 411 gears that they used to use for drag cars, where a Camaro's top speed might be 100 miles an hour, but it gets there just banging gears like a bastard? Well, you've got 4 ones, so it's a low ratio. That means 9 out of 10, either the car is meant for drag racing or
which I doubt.
it has no fucking balls.
Yet.
So what we're going to do is we simply have to add a gear. So we come over here like this, and we control C it. Then we come back to the end where the little cursor is, and you see him clacking. We come over, and there's a little bent arrow that goes to the left. We clack it here, and then we control V. But we got to change the name. Can't have 2 5s, so now we have to have a 6. Cabango. But since these are both the very same, you're pretty well fucked. Unless we put a 0 here, and now we're going to put an 80. There. All right. First gear is a 2.3, 1.7, 1.3, 1.1, 1. All right, what's the ratio between 2.3? Now, there's a hell of a jump, 2.3 to 1.7. I can't tell you because I suck at math.
But Humble, you got a Regents diploma in,
Yeah, I did get a Regents diploma in math, but God help me. That's another story. Come on. 2.3 to 1.7. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So we got 6 places lower.
Does that follow?
No. 7 to 3 is 4 places. 3 to 1 is 3 places. All right. All right. So we need 3 places under 1. So it would be 90, 80, 70.
No.
Well, anyway, fuck it. We're staying with the 80 and hoping for the best. Now, our valid shift window, we always want to look at that as 800.
But Humble's an old fuck, so we're giving him 1,800 in order to make the shift because he probably sucks at it. Now listen to me. This is very important, young fellow or whoever. This is the deal. Maximum torque. See this? You always hear Humble bitching about clutch torque or the spring tension. He calls it spring tension, but it's called clutch torque. This is set up to slip at anything more than 300. Okay, well, a stock car, and it nice and smooth transitions, the AI can handle this no problem. But when you start boosting the shit out of the horsepower, which we're not going to do right this minute, this will slip like a bastard. You have to increase it. Some of the ones that I put on Humble's cars have to go as high as 6,500 or 6,600, 6,900 just to keep it from slipping. But then the AI has a very hard time driving it. Okay, now let's take a look at what we got. We got a damage window of RPM 100. Okay, so you jump past where it's supposed to be, it's going to fuck itself up. Here's the auto shifter, and we're not going to monkey with that right now. All you want to do is have a gear that shows up in the car. So right now, let's just recap nicely. You come down and take a look at it. The count of the gears has to match the actual number of the gears. That's the easiest way I can say it to you. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we got 6 up here. So let's save this. Now we're going to go and see if the little car actually has 6 gears. And that they work, okay? We got to test drive it. It's all part and parcel. So let's come on over here. Let's go to drive. We are definitely not racing it against these cars. That is a fucking fact. There is the little kid. First things first. It's a Kunos car, but that doesn't mean that we can't analyze it. We're going to take it over to the analyzer, and we do have a problem. We have an invalid weight. In the car I&I, total mass should include the driver's weight plus 75 kilograms as well. But according to these total mass deals, the weight, he doesn't weigh anything. We got an invisible dude, so slap that in there and we're done. And now, let's replace the sound with something that's going to kick ass and take names. Not that. I want to go back to the Porsche. And we're going to go to the Wing Chun Master, and we're going to hit boom. Now we've got one hell of a sound in the little car. We're going to take a look and make sure this is correct. He's got 221 brake. Now you can see this is with a transmission loss of 13%. Now you can zip that transmission loss down to fucking 0 and hit that cabango. Update the torque? Yeah, why not? Update the torque. So we've got 221 wheel horsepower, whip. And we've got the torque of 191 newton meters of torque. Let's go drive it now and see if it launches. And it should.
You're doing good, Squonky. I think EarthWorm is going to be a friend.
I still don't know why you didn't take that Camaro. You are a real putz.
Ah, Squonky, I was so fucking tired. Do you know how long I've worked on this son of a bitchin' race?
Yeah, Humble, I've been right alongside you all along.
2 years. And it came out fucking mediocre at best. Well, hey, no reason we can't do it again someday when I'm fresh.
And you really pushed those fucking cars.
All right. Gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We got 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tires. Don't worry. Just fuck it. Just go.
How do you like it, Humble?
Well, I don't know yet. Let's get it out to the thruway. Poor little kid don't have a lot of gas.
Oh, you don't have your hat on, Humble.
Ah, fuck. I know it. I just noticed that. It's alright. Don't worry about it, kid. Let's just see if we can get around here.
Humble, this thing needs work.
Yeah, I know. No shit. Come on over here. Let's do a flat out fucking full bore and see what we can get out of the thing.
Humble, it's kind of fucking dodgy.
Don't worry about it. Ready?
Right to the wood, Humble.
It's too low. Alright. Squonk, simmer the fuck down. It's too low.
Okay, that was too drastic of a change. But this is all part and parcel of doing this.
I understand, you little scrambler. Okay, now this is what we do. Since we found out that that is too much of a change, we come back here to our little whippersnapper,
Drivetrain.
and 80 was too much. So let's go to 90. It was just too much of a change.
And the thing has no fucking balls.
Yet. All right.
Let's go to the let's find out where the bear and the fucking buckwheat are, Humble. Go to the power.
This right here is the blueprint of whether this car is gonna go like a fucker or not. And look at this bunch of horse shit. Oh, fuck a duck. Look at this. All right, 0 to 65, 0 to here, hit that. This is how we straighten these out. Oh, fuck.
What a pain in the fucking ass this is. See how to do this. And I don't think Humble ever showed you back then. That was before, I was too little. I was just a little pup back those days. I was watching Humble and I was trying to help him, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So I do now. I'm become his head mechanic, and Humble really lets me, have full say of whatever we want to do. And he trusts me very much.
That's a fuck up.
He trusts me very much to handle all of his cars now. The other mechanics don't have any problem working with a squirrel. Okay, so here's what we got. This is so you can understand what the fuck we had before. This little thing starts life at 68 horsepower, which is about normal. And then it builds horsepower gently until we get to a whopping 191 right there, and then it starts to shit the bed to 0. But let me ask you a question. Now, this is something that people don't ever... there's a lot of things about humans that don't make any fucking sense to a squirrel. Number one, how could the fucking thing have 68 horsepower with the engine off? And at 10,005, it's got no horsepower at all. It's fucking retarded. How in the world could this... that's a crack of shit. It's as stupid as saying that people started out as pond scum, and it just evolved over time to become human beings. That's fucking absolutely ludicrous horseshit. And how anybody could believe that, honestly, is you shake your head and wonder, and these fucking things were made in God's image? You gotta be shitting me. God should have been a squirrel, man. We'd be a whole lot fucking smarter off by the looks of things.
Squonk, enough with the preaching. This is not Sunday. Keep your preaching for Sunday. This is fucking Thursday, and we got shit to do, so you gotta move.
I'm sorry, Humble. I get carried away.
I love you. Just go on with it. So tell the guy what we need to do.
All right, let's give this fucking little escort an enema. Let's give it life. So let's start it off at 168. Let's go 68. Let's just start with ones until we get happy here. And now we're gonna do a 2. We're just gonna follow the course of nature as far as we can. What the fuck? We're gonna do some we're gonna fuck this thing up right here. So about 4,500. Let's let this thing come to life, okay? 68, 69. That's a big jump from 500 to 1,000, going from 169 to 100. Nah, that's okay. 199, 200, 400, 200. Well, fuck it. Let's keep this thing rolling. Just type in your own shit, that's all. It's as easy as that, and then if you don't like it, well, then change it. 291, 339. It don't take that long. 339, 319. There's 332, 360, 37. Well, let's keep it reasonable. $408, 431. Okay, let's go 490 horse at 8 grand, and then we're gonna taper it down gently. So we're gonna have 485, 474, 465, 4 diddly widdly, 452, and we're going to come down to 440. So it's going to end life at 440. It started at 168. Now we save it. Cabango. Okay, now the little kid's happy. But with increasing that, now we got a little bit of a fucking issue. Number one, the engine's not set up for it. So let's go to the engine, highlight it, open him up. Let's take a look at what we got. We got a limiter that's immediately noticeable set to 9,500. So that's a piece of shit. So we're gonna jump that up to 14,000, not 500. And don't listen to this bullshit. Let me tell you right now. 0 equals no limiter. If you put a 0 there, which I've done in the past, as everybody would starting out, you're gonna find out that the thing runs like shit. So it's much better to let the limiter stay happy, but just make the threshold so far beyond where you're ever gonna be, it's not a fucking issue. Now, something else I want to show you while we're here. That's the only thing we're going to change on this line. We come down to the torque. The torque is how much the engine has the ability to hold the car back. If this is very high, which sometimes you need that because you add so much horsepower that it won't come back down fast enough to shift, now you end up with a car that's extremely, when you take your foot off the gas, it twists the car all over the fucking place and it becomes unruly and hard to handle. So every one of these numbers has to be adjusted properly in order for it to work. You could just adjust to your heart's content, but you're going to end up with a piece of shit every time.
You have to have balance.
See what I'm telling you, Humble? That's what God does. He balances everything.
I know that, Squawky. You don't have to tell me that. I've learned it over years.
All right, well, go back to the power. 10,500.
Yeah?
Oh, fuck. Humble, let's let the thing breathe.
All right. Let's just grab this here. Control C. Highlight the little guy over there. Hit that bent unit. Control V. And now instead of this being a 9, we're going to go to an 11. And then 11.5. 11.750. Uh-oh.
An uh-oh?
No, a 12. And a 12.500. Okay.
But you don't want to leave the numbers the same.
I kind of didn't want to. So where did it end life before? At 440. Okay. Well, let's do a 434, a 25, a 22, a 392, and a 370. How's that? Now, we gained a little bit, but it's not that big. I mean, it's not going to do it. It's just going to give us a little more of a ceiling, a little bit of a more breathing room. So let's stick with the program, our little engine.
He's unhappy, Humble. He doesn't have jack shit.
No, he doesn't.
And it takes damage at 9,800. Is that what we want?
Fuck no.
We want it to take damage at 18,800, so we'll never fuck the car up.
Good thinking, Squonk. Too bad more people at GM didn't do that, so you can't hurt your fucking vehicle.
Okay, well, what this ain't gonna go, Humble. It has no turbochargers.
Show them how to fix that.
Okay, we come over here, and we come over here, and we go to any one of Humble's cars that has turbochargers, which is all of them, and let's go to the little Porsche Evo. We'll open him up. We'll go to the data. We'll come on down to a real engine. Limiter 17,000. Now this is all kind of cob to shit, but I think we can still do this. Now, pay attention because I'm going to show you something that's important. Always put your turbos underneath your coast curve. See, you have coast data, you have coast curve. Your first turbo starts there, and every successive turbo has to be numbered however many you want. You know, you can have fucking as many as you want to write in here, but you're going to end up with problems because you get too fucking many. Now these it's very important where you take your turbos from. If you take a turbo from the Glickenhaus, you only need one. And they're very fucking strong. You don't want a whole bunch of Glickenhaus ones. But this comes off the URD Red Bull Racer, and they're very tame. They're tame, but you need more than one of them. So we're going to start at 0, and we're just going to come down. Actually, we're just going to, just for this, actually, we're not going to do it that way. Okay, unhighlight that. We're going to come down here to the very bottom. We're going to, because I want to get this too. So we're going to start with Turbo 4. We're going to go down to Damage, and we're going to Control C it, and we're going to unhighlight this. Okay, now we're going to get out of here. We're going to take our information back to the little scrambler. Wait, I overdid it. There's the little EarthWorm 90. There's the data. Now we come down to the engine. Now remember where we want to be?
Yeah.
We want to be right underneath the coast curve, so we're just going to grab this, all this information, and highlight it, and then we're going to hit Control C, and we got brand new information with a brand new damage. But the first one has to be named 0. Okay? The second one has to correspond with a 1. And that's how you do it. 0, 1. However many you have, they have to start out life with 0. So we're going to hit this. Now we're going to go and see how many horsepower we just added to this little kid. Are you ready? All right. Now let's minimize this. And we're going to hit these little 3 numbers right here. Remember, here's what we started with. 221 wheel horsepower. Hit these little bastards and recalculate. Well, we've just gained a few. We've gone to 4,117 wheel horsepower.
What the fuck?
Yes, sir, we did. Yes, sir, we did. We just did that right now. And that means that the chances of this little fucker being able to deal with it is probably 0. Okay? That means, what I'm saying is this. If we take it out like it is right now, we're going to smoke the clutch. So come on up here and go to the drive line. And now we want to come to this little max torque deal. Well, let's see if we can get by with 3,300 without smoking the piss out of it, okay? Now, again, let's clear our numbers because they tend to build up and all of a sudden it puts a fuck to you and nothing works. I don't know why it is, but it is. Now, here's something else I want to show you before we get too far into this deal. Now, everything has to change along with everything we're doing. So let's go to the tires. Let's open up the tires. We do have version 10s, but look at the fucking width. 215s. Are you fucking serious? That ain't gonna work. Let's give it 300s at least in the front. And let's come on down to the back. 245s. Well, they was generous of them. But we're gonna give it fucking 600s. Let's double it. Let's give it some nice 600s in the back.
Is that all we got?
Yep, that's all we got. Okay, bango. So now we got some rubber. Actually, I would change these, but that's not from here to there. Now look at what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 loots that will try to keep this car happy, stable, and on the road. That may not be enough now that we've fucked with it, but we're going to hope for the best. Now let's go to sounds. Sounds is an important place to go also. Open up sounds. And we were looking for right here. Max gas. Max gas has to be 0.8. If you're ever going to hope to have anything to do with flames, they have to have at least that. Okay, this looks okay. 6,500 to 12,000.
Now, what's the chances this thing's never going to have flame fucking 1?
I would say 100% chance, Tumble. Okay, let's look for flames.
Do you see any?
Fuck no.
Then you're probably not going to have Maria.
That doesn't mean anything. Just because it doesn't have any. Alright, then we gotta go take a look at something else. We don't even fucking have... Wait a minute. Hang on.
We need to employ another fucking unit here. Hang on. Down, kid. We need to have this thing. Copy. It's a KN5 converter, very important. Come back up here. Now watch. This is where it goes. You open up the little guy, come over here and hit paste. Okay? Double click it. It's going to start unpacking invisible shit. Kind of like Squonky is. He's invisible to the eye.
But yet he's very much present.
And when it goes finished, press any key to exit. Just do what it says. Look, we've got a textures folder all of a sudden, which we didn't have before. Double click it, and you're going to see we don't have any fucking flames.
No shit, Humble.
Yeah, well, what does that mean to you?
It means we have to go and put them in there.
You're right, it does. So that means we come over to the desktop, and we're looking for this little place called My Toolbox. We open up My Toolbox, and we come in here, and we go to
My Toolbox.
And we open them up. And here's a thing called flames. And if we come over here and take a look at it, I blended these, and they're modded, so we got flames up the ass.
Almost like going to a real Mexican restaurant.
Which I love, by the way, and don't ever give me a hard time about what I say, because I love these people. I've never met a Mexican I didn't love. They're wonderful, 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 wonderful people. Copy. Enough. Okay, let's minimize this because we may be back. Let's go back to our little EarthWorm. We want to open up the textures and come over here somewhere where we won't cause trouble, and we hit paste. Bam. Now we got flames, but the chances are we don't have any of the little things that turn the flames on and off. So, in that case, we want to come back to My Toolbox, and
Well, one thing we need is flame presets. We're sure as fuck gonna need those, but what if we want blue ones?
well, what if we want blue ones? Let's go to Iowa's parts bin and go to blue flames. Let's open that up. There's their flame presets right there. Copy. Now, obviously, you don't have a little thing built like this yet, but you will as time goes on, if you're going to get into this. Now, there's an 8-speed transmission for a Corvette, clack shift. So let's get out of here. Let's go back to texture, okay? What we want to do is we want to open this up, and we want to put our paste, boom, flame presets.
But Humble, we don't have any flames.
No shit. We're going to get the flames. We're going to get them right now. Okay. Again, let's go back to our fucking little toolbox. Let's go to the toolbox. We'll open them up. And see this thing right here called flames? Double click him. And this is where they are. And this is the positions. Now, I don't have enough time this morning. I'd love to sit down and show you. I'll do it on another thing on what does. I'll tell you what does what, though. If I look at my little chart, let's start at the top where they would normally be, and you're only going to have two sets. You're going to have 0 and 1. Remember, everything starts life with a 0. Okay? The side to side is right there. So one flame, the other flame. They're side to side. This is how it works. And you'll see a negative right there. See the negative? This little fucker right here? That shows that it's the other side of the car. Okay? Now the up and down from the ground to the sky is this set of numbers right here. Okay? And then your last set of numbers is the front of the car to the back of the car, and it's right here. Knowing that, you're in good shape. Now the direction is the direction of the flame that comes out of the pipe. We'll get to that at another time. So what we're going to do is unhighlight this. We're going to get out of here, and we're going to go fetch this fucker and copy him. And then we're going to close this down, and we're going to go back, make sure we're in the little EarthWorm 90, go to data, and we're going to pop these flames in there, paste. Okay, so now we know we got flames, and now we know we got flame presets, and we know we fixed the sounds so that they can have flames with a max gas of 0.8. Okay, we're still lacking one thing. Okay?
What is it?
I'll show you. It's easier to go fetch it off another car than anything else. Let's go to any fucking thing. Any fucking thing. Let's go to this. Okay, open the data. Oh no, open the textures up. There's our flames, but we're looking for a little thing called display on and display off. See them right here? We need these little fuckers. They're PNG files. Display on, display off.
Almost like the clapper.
All right, come on. Copy. Come over here. Let's go back to our little escort earthworm. Open him up. Now we're going to go
Where are we going?
to texture. Open the texture, and we're going to pop in these things. Paste. Boom. Notice how it didn't already have them, or it would say they want to overwrite it. Okay. Now, we've got everything we need for that.
But how do we begin to adjust them, Humble?
I just simmer down. Come back to, you wouldn't do it without this. Let's go to the custom showroom. Let's take a look at the little guy. Now, they should come out of the side, so they're probably not going to, but we'll see. It's not hard. We'll move them if we have to. We go to the little car icon, where we have a palette of shit we can do. We come on down here, we hit flames. Boom. All right, well, our flames are coming out the back of the car like a son of a bitch right here, which is fine for the time being. We could move the bastards if you really want to, but not right this minute. But what else I want to do is I want to uncheck this. Now, let's take a look at the little kid. He's a sweet little guy, and actually the tracking isn't that fucking bad. It really isn't. It's really good, to be honest with you. Actually, the little car should go like a bastard. But we're going to give it just a little bit of a suspension tune-up because we are going to be going like a bastard. It's called align using data. Check that. Okay, now see how he fell down on his ass? That's fine. Grab this little slider and bring the slider down. Michael, pay attention. You might as well be learning something too. All right, now let's take a look at how the tires sit on the ground. Do you see that there's a little bit of air underneath here? Okay, so we're not going to be riding on the whole tire. We're riding on the tips of the tire. All right, so come up here to front camber and just barely move it until you don't see any air. Now the tire is sitting flat on the ground where it fucking belongs. And the same thing with the back. We want to come in with our little mouse until, see the air from here to here? So you're only getting that much of the fucking tire. So bring it. Another way you can do it is watch the car. Watch. Down, up, until you get right to the happy spot right there. And another way is to look down the side of the car. Is it physically fucking up and down? As you can see, it looks like it needs just a wee bit. Right there. Okay? Now, as far as the side to side, I mean, we're almost as far side to side as we could possibly go. We can jack these out a whisker, but that's it, or we're going to dig through the side of the car. And the front ones can come out a little bit. So we're going to do that. Nice, they came out a lot. Now let's lower the front end down a little. Oh, we can do a lower, good. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, look at that little bastard sit now. Now it's got to sit to it. If we want to raise the ass end up just a little to make it look like a drag car, we fucking can. Check that shit out. Now, we've just made the whole body of the car a wing. How do you like that little fucker? Now you're ready for the drag strip now, my friend. And when you're done, hit Update Model. It just wrote you a brand new KN5 file. And this is just the beginning of where we get started. Okay? So, we're happy. We've got flames. I'm sure we do. We're all in good shape. As a matter of fact, if we hit Update Previews, which we're going to do right now, it's going to write brand new previews for you with the car sitting like we just did it. So with one look, you can see that this car is not your average fucking Joe. At this stage of the game, my friend, we need to take this thing for a drive. So we go to the drive. Now here's where the bear and the buckwheat are going to meet. This thing's either going to be an unruly piece of shit, or it's going to take to a modding real well, and we can progress to the next level, Or we can, we don't know what we're going to do until it passes this test. Until it goes past here, we don't know what we can do with it. In fact, we don't even have a goal in mind right now as to what we want this car to achieve. So this is basically just to get it to pull sixth gear. At this stage of the game, though, we have to do a little more with our setup. Gears go as high as we can go to 291. Tires, now the back ones, I can't see too good, have to be 2 more than the front. So let's just, 1, 2. Fuel, 77. Electronics, 10%. See, we got an adjuster now. Alignment, it should be good. Drivetrain, we want differential coast at about 60% or we're going to have problems. Generic, the brakes are okay. Drop this back a little. Suspensions, they seem happy. And let's go try it. Okay. Well, we never did get our all-wheel drive, I can tell you that right now. That was 10% turbo. Let's take the turbo off. Just run off the power band. Okay. It's pretty fucking undrivable. Alright, you little piece of shit. You're going to the next stage right now. So I'm not... Oh, go fuck yourself. Or excuse me. Okay, so we're going to the next stage. I'm not going to fight with this bastard all day long. Alright, next stage. Here's what we do. First things first. Go to the data folder. I need to be able to do 2 of these things at the same time. I can't do it, but fuck it. Remember these little bastards right here? Here, down to here. Okay, shit can this nonsense. Boot. You're out of here. Fuck you. Excuse me. Now we're going to come, let's see, minimize this so I can get to somewhere else. Minimize this because I don't have the real estate. Come to the toolbox. Come to the toolbox again, go to hyper power parts. Now we're going to replace these bastards with something that's going to hold that car to the fucking ground. Actually, I want the tires too. Give me the fucking tires. Here, undo. Ready? Clack. I want the tires. I want all this shit. You cocksucker. Excuse me. 1. Give me them all. Copy. Okay, let's get out of here. Go back to the little car. Little car. Is this the little guy? That's him. Okay. Now, I want to make sure that this doesn't get placed in another folder. So come over here to the edge and hit paste. Bango. Oh, fuck it. Oh, that's not a good thing to do. Hit cancel. Hit cancel. Because we don't want to overwrite the tires yet. We want to drag these bastards off onto the desktop. Now we want to hit paste. What the fuck? Wait a minute, hang on. Where the fuck am I? Didn't we just shit can those fucking things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang on, hang on. Oh, fuck. It already did it. Not a problem. It's not a problem. Don't get excited. It is a problem, but it's not one we can't overdo because thank God we've got an extra car. Um, fuck. Now we got to go to this escort and we can't get to the fucking file. Son of a bitch. All right, I fucked up. I'm just going to admit it. That was a complete fuck up. I got to be able to do, I got to know what the original tire size was, and it's too late. I've already made a mistake. But it's, oh, wait a minute. Fuck. Naturally, it wouldn't have the tires. Not a big deal.
Quickly, Humble, quickly. Let's just do this again. Come over here. Grab documents. Go down to spasm machine, whatever the fuck it's called, right here. Do this. Fuck, you can't get to the son of a bitch again. You fucking bastard.
Isn't there a way to do this?
Yes, there is! Fuck yeah, that was a good idea. Okay, come down here to the little escort. Give me something else. It don't matter. Right, Humble's fuck up. Alright, Humble's fuck up. New tune. Okay, now I learned how to do that. Okay, oh, see? Fucking A, well, I just learned something. Yay, yay, that's good. Okay, wonderful. Come on, fuck up. Where's Humble's fuck up? Right here. I need to get to this, and I need the real fucking tires. Where's these bastards? Wait a minute, what are these?
This is it.
Oh, you stupid fuck. You did save them. Yeah, remember the 600s? Oh my god, you are a turd. Well, in any event, fuck that nonsense. What we need to do, young squirrel, or earthworm. Oh fuck, that was a mistake. Alright, hang on. Whenever you make a mistake, don't save it. Alright, well, fuck this.
All right, I did overdo it, and now I got one of them cars myself.
No big deal. Let's go to the right car. Let's go to the data folder. I'm sorry, this is getting kind of fiddle-fucked around, but don't spaz yet. Let's open up the tires that I saved from the original car without fucking with it. All we want at this stage of the game is, well, I'm going to take from the width to the rate. See this, how we're doing this? This is very important. Control C, alright? Unhighlight it. Get out of here. Okay? Come down to the tires that we just put in the car. These are experimental slicks, but they need to know from the width to the rate. They have to be the same as the original car. Control V this time, okay? Now do yourself a favor and pull this down to the rear ones, which we're going to do next. Save this just in case. I know these are building up. I can smell them. Get out of here. Okay, now we're going to get rid of this because I don't have the real estate to fiddle fuck with it. Okay, let's come on down to the bottom of these. Now here's our width to our rate. Are you ready? It's not too tough. Control C. Get out of here. Done. We're done with these for good now. We don't need these again. Open this up. We're already set to... It didn't say stay, but we gotta go down to the rear. Now we go from width to rate. Happy. And go Control V. See it change the numbers? This is so the car will not float in the air or the tires will be buried in the dirt. That has to be that way. Now we got our tires. We got our fucking units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They come right off the Red Bull racer. Let's, now our suspensions have to get fiddle-fucked with a little bit. We have no ABR in the back. Are you fucking serious? Oh, what a crack of shit this is. Well, we gotta have that. No wonder the thing's a fucking piece of shit. Alright, now we gotta think of what we need. We need less than what we have in the front, so let's go with 9. Oh, that's a little bit exorbitant. We got 12,500, so we got 9,008. Let's go with that. And let's save that. Now here's our tracking. This is how far from side to side the wheels are on the car exactly. And our adjustment that we just made in the manager is not going to really reflect here. So let's jack this up to a, what is it, a 68? Let's go to a 71 in the front. And let's go to, see, a 70? Let's go to a 77 in the back. Now hopefully it won't be digging through, but if it is, that's where we fix it. And if you really have to fuck with it, graphical offsets will definitely move these things, and just read. You have to read to understand how to operate this. Okay, we got our tires. I got this wing adjustments. Where else is this thing not going to behave itself? I'll tell you where it ain't going to behave itself is the fucking transmission is still not all-wheel drive. So as much as I love this, fuck it, leave it in there. Leave it in there. Okay, let's go try it now. Alright, you ready? Let's do this thing. Now it'll go.
Except it probably doesn't have any arrow. Fuck. Alright, well stick with me. I'm going to get this thing up. I got shit. I have got to get my ass in gear. Well, let me find out what time it is. Oh, we're fine. Don't worry about a thing. We got plenty of time. Now I'll simmer it down and drink this coffee that's from yesterday. Holy shit. You could almost snort this shit and fly around this fucking room. Okay, here we go. Now we didn't save our friggin' setup, which would have been helpful, but... And we got brand new tires, so this is a totally different ball game. I can't see where to fuck, but nevertheless. Okay, these go 20 in the back and 18 in the front because they're different tires. That's fine, that's 10%. The alignment we don't know yet, the drive line is 60. Come on. Generic suspensions, let's save at least this much of it. Alright. Wait till this goes away and then do it again. And wait till it goes away again. Alright, now you can go. Notice it's not ass happy anymore? Well, a little bit, a little bit. But we should make it at least to the straightaway. Put it there. Alright, remember what we did the last time? We wanted to take off from here and see if we could go. Let's do the same thing. Let's try it with no turbo. Our sound mod doesn't allow Alright, our sound mod don't have the ability to do so much. got 100% turbo, but if you notice, the car actually went down the fucking road. Alright. Guardrails can be fun sometimes. Let's have some fun. Fuck this. Are you ready, old Earthwormicus? Ready? Fuck it, push it. Alright, no big deal. Let's put a fucking real transmission in it and change the sound mod. Now what I'm going to do, because I'm going to send you this whole car that we're working on right now. Hang on now, let's not go ape shit. What I'm going to do, because as I told you, I'm going to just give you the car. It's as easy as that. Watch. What we're going, pay attention. Couple things we're going to do. Watch me. See this drive line? I'm going to change the name of it. Worm train. See that? Don't worry about that. That's the original drive line that was in this vehicle. Okay? It's called worm train. Pay attention. See the date? February 7th at 9:53 a.m. That, if you want the original transmission, that's where it is. Now, we're going to come over here to SFX, and we're going to change the name of this. Actually, what we're going to do this is what we're going to do. We're going to give me a little space here. We're going to copy the SFX. We're going to put it on my desktop. All right. Now we're going to change the sound of this car. I wish I could remember the name of that fucking car, and I hope I can. Let's go to the garage where it most likely is. VSF1. No wonder I could. Fuck. Okay. Wait till you hear this motherfucker. No offense, but this is going to kick some ass. Okay, now we come back here. Now we go back to replace sound. Now we come up to God only knows what. McLaren, I guess. There it is. Hit OK. That's as easy as that. Now, hang on a minute. we did more than that. There's the SFX for the original car. Now what I'm just gonna change the name of this to SEX. S-E-X. There we go. You can't forget that. Now we're gonna come back to the original car. This little bastard. Let's go down to EarthWorm 90. See this SFX? Well, now there's a, if I can get to this fucking thing, it's going to have a new thing called SEX. Right, SEX. That's the stock sound. You have to obviously change the name to SFX for it to work, but the game doesn't know that this is a fuck. What is it going to go humping down the street? No, everything's fine. So data, we open this up. Now, didn't we already change your drive line to be named something else? Yeah, worm train. Okay, so now it wouldn't have ran because you need to have, obviously you have to have a fucking drive line. So hey, let's do it this way. Fuck it. Hang on, get out of there. Let's go to here. Let's go to here. Let's go to here. Let's grab. Let's get a good one. So this is a fucking excellent one. Let's go grab the drive line out of this. Cabango. Where are you, buddy? Come here. Copy. And go up to the little EarthWorm 90. Data. Move this out where we have a little room and slap it in there. Paste. Boom. Now we're good. Wait till you see this motherfucker fly. Now, this, you've got something on your hands. Are you ready for this? This fucker's gonna fly. Well, at least it's gonna handle what we're doing to it, and you're gonna hear it. I'm pretty sure. Now it's gonna be one son of a bitch of a car. Just bear with me. So this is basically the way you begin. Now, I don't have time to retexture the interior of the car and to really go through it and make it a very special, humbleized edition. You can fiddle fuck with that yourself. Just watch the other videos. Choppy, very high clutch rate. There may be additional should, but the ABR is going to be fucking killer. We got killer ABR. No more of that swaying bullshit. We got suspension. We got a lot of ability to monkey with the car beyond where the car ever had to begin with. And this is a race setup come right out of my car. You just saw me do it. And everybody's happy in the gear. Oh, fuck. That might put a fuck to us. But we'll try it. If it doesn't work, that's the reason why. Let's go try to drive the little guy, and I have got to make a fucking mile. It's 11:35. Yeah, I've got to get out of here. I won't have time to make the video for you, EarthWorm 90, right now. I'll have to do it when I get home this afternoon. But, because I got to get my taxes done in real life. There's no fiddle fucking around. Got to pay your fair share, you know, to keep the economy moving and everybody going forward. Got to pay your fucking rent. Nothing gets free till you get to heaven, where everything is paid for. Everything. It worked. Let's give it a quick replay just to see. Okay, look how low we're in the back. Are we digging? No. Can you fucking believe that? Son of a bitch. Well, all I can tell you, Earthworm, is there's a couple of things that we need to do. We have to have more fucking spring in the back to lift this car up. We probably need a little less aero to keep from pushing it down as hard as it is at 389 miles an hour. That fucking wheel does definitely have to come in some, and it's done with the graphical offsets like I showed you. This is ideally what you want. You want it exactly like this. You don't want it fucking poking through the side of the car, but you want it as close to the edge as you possibly can get. Now, even the front ones can come out more. You just don't want them ripping through the side of the car because it does make a difference on whether it handles or not. Now, obviously, at this speed, part of our problem is this fucker would cease to exist if we could get rid of it. I can't do it though. I don't have the program to remove the fucking thing, or I would remove it. But there it is right there. This is where I have to leave you, and I apologize, but I think I've gotten you farther than you ever expected on just a comment. And as I say, I wish I could do this for everybody. I can't do it for everybody. Not many people ask me, so thank God at this stage of the game, because almost nobody asks me for this kind of stuff, I do have the time, and I just came off of doing a big project, something I wanted to do for 2 years, and it come out fucking, I'm not overjoyed, but it's fucking done. So I had some time to monkey, and this is where we are. So obviously you have to bring it in a little bit. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But you have to dick with it. And sometimes it'll take you 5-6 hours to get something exactly the way it should be. That's just the fucking way it is. So when I work on a car, and I take a car and I go all the way through it like I do, from fucking one end to the other, you gotta know that that son of a bitch has taken a good amount of time. Let's just take, fuck it. Let's go to this just for the fucking shits and giggles of it. I want to show you something, and then I've got to go. I really do. So come on in here, even at 1080p. Take a look at some of the things you can do. I mean, as far as the woodwork. Now you go online and type in 4K desktop gradients. It may be not even desktop, but 4K gradients, and you can fetch these things yourself, and then watch like this. This was fetched off the internet. This was fetched off the internet. F1 will get us inside the car, where you can hardly see because it's 1080p, but nonetheless, I mean, if you want a boa skin fucking restraint, you can have a boa skin restraint. And if you want the roll bar, see how the nice little boa? You want this to be carbon fiber instead of whatever it was, you can do that by putting metal detail in its place. Let's hit F1 again, and we come up here to, now, this is the thing you saw in the beginning. I could not read the fucking how fast I was going down here, so I moved it over to here. And then I moved the fuel down to here, which wasn't that as important to me. But I needed to know, and then I didn't even use the fucking car for the race, which is a real pisser. I worked on it for umpteen days. But this is one of those deals like this where as you'll see, these tires are sticking outside the car. But this does not come down and rip through there because I've got the suspension set so tight. I can get away with it. Now I needed a car that's going to handle like a son of a bitch, and this is doing it. I had to get the wheels out so it didn't get squirrely. I mean, at 600 miles an hour, you better have some fucking rubber on the road or you're pretty well fucked. And that's all I can tell you. And as far as having the glass clear enough to actually see and get rid of that fucking piece of shit right there, that it takes some work to do. But these are all, and you can even do special little things like add stuff like this to it. But if you'll stick around Earthworm 90 and whoever else may be watching, you can learn to do this stuff yourself. And it's call it a little mini game if you want to. Actually, this came out better than that. But all right, we're pushing 22,000 horse here. What is your little guy doing, Earthworm? You got 7,300. So you see this, look at a little tiny little squirrel. He's a good little guy though. I'll get him boxed up for you. Yeah, I apologize. I couldn't get it any better than I did for right now. But yeah, save all that stuff. So come on over here. Let's get him boxed up, and I'll get him on Mediafire, and I'll get you a link to this car immediately before the. Hang on now. Share with. Wait a minute. Send to compressed. That's what we want to do. We want to compress him. So I know you can read the graphics because we're at 1080p, so that should be thank you, Humble, for that. You got your car all squared away with a working transmission, two of them actually now. One that goes for the little car with rear-wheel drive and one that goes with all-wheel drive. So you should be a happy camper. Now we're going to go cut, and we're going to take him over and put him on my removable hard drive right here. And let's find the place for him right here and just pop him right in there. Pop, boom. Okay, there he goes. And I will have him for you within moments. It takes a little while to upload to Mediafire, but I'll have a link for you, and you'll be good to go. You'll be able to watch this whole thing, and you'll be a happy camper. Get rid of that. I don't need that. Oh, maybe I did. No, you didn't. You can't do things too fast. What this was this is a brand new fucking mod, as a matter of fact, which I never unpacked. Come on, squirrel. Over here. Extract to there. You got that much time. Actually, you probably got time. It's me that ain't got time. It's a sound mod. Okay. There's your little car. We're ready to go. I'm hoping you'll stick around and enjoy yourself. I don't need Humble's fuck up. Get rid of that. Okay, EarthWorm 90. I'll move that to a new location later on. Always have a folder with the stock Kunos only. No fucking other cars in here. Just stock. Absolutely gut stock Kunos cars. That way, if you ever have to use the stock Assetto UI, you can always go right to there. You ever do an integrity check, you definitely don't want it to see a car with all these fucking extras that you've been fiddle fucking around with. Trust me, you don't need the headache of finding out they fucked up half your shit. So, not saying it would happen for certain, but who even wants to take a chance on it, right? So that's where we are, guys. I've got to make a mile. I hope you'll enjoy this and get something out of it. As I always say, God bless you, and I mean it seriously, that God would empower you to prosper and to be healthy and to be happy and have a good life. This fucking thing Uncle M built, and it is a riot. This bastard, I am due to make a really good video out of this before long. That little son of a bitch is a ball. You should go to Uncle M's channel and subscribe. He is a fucking sweetheart, that guy, and he's been a real good help to me. Oh, while I'm thinking about it. In video settings, let me go back to my happy resolution so I can actually see. Apply. And it's going to get small. Yes. Now I have to strain to see, but fuck it. Okay. And all my, I'll have to put all this shit back away later on. Have a good day, everybody. Bye now.